Picked just slightly at that one. Townley Stone from Berlin and Charco Wally, Pearly Man, very close. Then Roadster and Little Bay, and all six in with a chance here as they swing for home with 4 fences left to jump. Another plain one before the final ditch. Charco Wally from Berlin and Roadster as they come to this one. Charco Wally. Townley Stone lands in the lead though from Charco Wally. Pearly Man coming there strongly towards the stand side. Little Bay just in behind them. This is the final ditch now, 3 from home. Charco Wally and Townley Stone. Townley Stone lands in the lead from Charco Wally. Then comes Pearly Man, still improving, being tracked by Little Bay. Coming down now to the second last fence. Townley Stone going to land in the lead from Pearly Man, who jumps it second. Little Bay third. Coming down now to the final fence. Pearly Man in the center from Townley Stone on the near side. Charco Wally on the far side. Then Little Bay at the final fence now. Pearly Man and Townley Stone land together. Then Little Bay in third, racing into the closing stages and quickening well is Pearly Man from Townley Stone, with Little Bay finishing fast as they race up towards the line though. It's Pearly Man from Townley Stone and Little Bay, and as they come to the line, Pearly Man is the winner. Townley Stone is second, and third is Little Bay, and fourth Charco Wally. A brilliantly gained triumph this by the top weight Pearly Man. The 5th and 6th were Roadster and Berlin. And so the result of the Game Spirit Chase: first, number 2, Pearly Man, owned by Mrs. P. Shaw, trained by John Edwards and ridden by Peter Scudamore. Second, number 3, Townley Stone, owned by Mrs. Mike Townley, trained by Nicky Henderson and ridden by Steve Smith-Eccles. And third, number 4, Little Bay, owned by Mrs. Stuart Catherwood, trained by Gordon Richards and ridden by Phil Tuck. Fourth was number 5, Charco Wally, a brilliantly achieved success. Very promising, getting a little bit closer now. Coming over towards the stand side, Pearly Man, his white face over on the far side. Knockback between horses, Doubleton, very promising, close in fourth. This the 4th from home. Another plain one, this before the final open ditch. Knockback from Pearly Man now goes second as they come to the final ditch, and very promising. Pearly Man's rider, Tom Morgan, looks over his right shoulder, sees Richard Dunwoody very close now and very promising. Knockback the leader, though, at the final ditch from Pearly Man, and very promising. Coming down now to the second last, Pearly Man and very promising, these 2 old adversaries towards the left of the picture. On the right, Knockback. Pearly Man, very promising together, very promising with a fractional advantage as they race towards the final fence. Very promising. Richard Dunwoody towards the near side. Pearly Man with his white face. Tom Morgan on the far side. Very promising. On the near side with a fractional advantage. Jumps in the lead from Pearly Man. The better jump by very promising too. He's sprinting in this mud. A great achievement because it's really cloying ground this afternoon, but he's going right the way through it and striding up towards the line to win this Game Spirit handicap chase in great style. Very promising the winner, and Pearly Man second, and third, and a good run by him too, Knockback, with 4th, Doubleton. Pulled up was Dundalk Bells.
Waterloo Boy now begins to pull clear and some style on the run in to win the Game Spirit Chase. Waterloo Boy ridden out hands and heels. He wins his 4th race on the trot.
As they race up towards the line, Waterloo Boy's holding Catabatic, and he's going to win it. And at the line, Waterloo Boy is the winner. Sibyllian and Deep Sensation poised just in behind them as they come down to the 4th from home. Egypt Mill Prince going to jump it in the lead, the 4th from home. Egypt Mill Prince lands in the lead from Viking Flagship, Sibyllian and Deep Sensation. Wonder Man over on the far side. This the final ditch now. Egypt Mill Prince, the leader, from Viking Flagship, Sibyllian and Deep Sensation together. Wonder Man over on the far side. There's a little between the 5, but Deep Sensation made a mistake, and it's Egypt Mill Prince and Viking Flagship from Sibyllian now as they come down to the second last. Viking Flagship in the centre, Sibyllin towards the near side. Viking Flagship over on the far side, Sibyllin on the near side. Deep Sensation trying to get back into it. Coming down towards the final fence now, Viking Flagship with the advantage from Sibyllin, on whom Mark Dwyer hasn't moved yet. Wonder Man coming there on the far side. Viking Flagship landed in the lead there from Wonder Man. Sibyllin now under pressure. Viking Flagship going away now as they race up towards the line. It's Viking Flagship from Wonder Man and Sibyllin, and Viking Flagship is going to win it as they come to the line. Viking Flagship wins it. Second is Wonder Man. Third is Sibyllin. A distant fourth is Deep Sensation, and 5, the long-time leader, Egypt Mill Prince. So the result of the Mitsubishi Shogun Games Spirit Chase, a 1-2 for David Nicholson, and the result, number 2, the winner, Viking Flagship, owned by Roach Foods Limited, trained by David Nicholson. Nakia on the inside, Viking Flagship going well, Travado coming there on the outside, a wide open race as they come down now towards the fourth last. Valfine lands in the lead from Viking Flagship. Nakia, Dancing Paddy trying to get back there on the far side, but got a lot to do. Travado on the bit now as they come down to the final ditch now. And Valfine has dropped out of it, and Travado has taken it up from Viking Flagship, and it's these two, the old rivals, Travado and Viking Flagship, coming down to the second last, and they land in unison, racing towards the final fence now. And Spree Cross has gone at that one, coming down to the final fence in the Mitsubishi Shogun Game Spirit Chase, and it's between Travado and the near side, Viking Flagship on the far side. Viking Flagship lands in the lead from Travado. Nakia jumped it third. It's Viking Flagship with the advantage over on the far side. Travado trying to peg him back towards the near side, but Viking Flagship is going to win his 19th race at his 39th attempt. The old hero, he's won it. Viking Flagship. Travado is second, his old rival. Third is Nakia, and 4, Dancing Paddy. Those are the 4 finishers, and so the official result of the Mitsubishi Shogun Game Spirit Chase. First, number 4.
With 100 yards left to go, just the ideal prep here for Azertiop with the Queen Mother Champion Chase to come. Azertiop wins the Game Spirit from his second armature. Azertiop will hold on and win his second Game Spirit from Well Chief in second.
Realised Foreman is never going to get into this. Sporozine sprawls on landing at the cross fence. Foreman's just got over it. Jupon Vert is behind him. So the turn in, and it is Ashley Brooke, who 2 weeks ago returned from a long layoff, has set a searching gallop. He's pursued by Well Chief, who is returning from 658 days off the racecourse, and is now well clear from Sporozine and Armaturk, who are in 3rd and 4th places. 4 out. Ashley Brooke reached for it. Well Chief's almost joined him as they head down towards the third last, the final ditch. Sporozine is in 3rd position. Armaturk is then in 4th. Jupon Vert has passed Foreman as they come to the final ditch. Well Chief has narrowly taken it up. He moved to the left. He's slightly hampered Ashley Brooke, but Well Chief and Timmy Murphy have 2 plain fences to go. He comes towards the second last. Again, he shifts left-handed, but he got over it safely. Ashley Brooke is toiling in his wake. Armaturk and Sporozine are 3rd and 4th place. So Jupon Vert is next. Foreman was pulled up, but Well Chief heads down towards the final fence. He shifts left-handed, but he's clear. A great sight to see a formerly top-class 2-mile chaser. He's still a top-class 2-mile chaser. Well Chief, after a long layoff, is reproduced by David Pipe to win in the hands of Timmy Murphy, and has eased down towards the line to win the Tote-Pool Game Spirit Chase. In second
Mahogany Blaze, Lantartique has run no sort of race, and Monson completely outclassed, and now Thornton gets to work on Voipur Ustedes, as a Masterminded continues to run on well. Over 4 out, Masterminded has kicked 3 legs clear of Voiparu as they run down to the final open ditch. And at this stage, Masterminded looking the master as they jump that open ditch. Voiparu is being hard driven in second place, and now with a hill to climb, followed in third by Mahogany Blaze and Pablo de Charmy. Here is the second last. Masterminded put himself right at it, jumped it well, still a good 4 or 5 lengths clear, but now Ruby Walsh starts to pose some questions on the leader. Voiparu who's giving the weight away, trying to bridge the gap, but at the final fence, a great jump on Masterminded there. Voiparu has got the margin down a little bit. It's now about 5 or 6 as they race up towards the line. Masterminded, Voiparu is running on gamely in second place, but there's only 50 yards left to go, and Masterminded is going to beat the champion chaser and wins the Game Spirit, completing a treble for trainer Paul Nicholls and jockey Ruby Walsh. Second Voiparu
and hopefully completing his own time for a valuable prize as Voiparu heads towards the cross fence. Comes in, takes it, fixed the rib. Masterminded jumps up really well on the outside, and he's travelling with a great deal of zest at the moment. The old fire seems to be burning bright. Mahogany Blaze on the inside, however, is still in there as well, as Voiparu is just shaken along as they turn into the straight. So Voiparu Masterminded on the outside, then Mahogany Blaze, and Fix the Rib is back in fourth, and Masterminded travels up very strongly on the outside of old adversary Voiparu as they reach the first in the straight, and Masterminded picked up 2 lengths clear from Voiparu in second place, being pressed by Mahogany Blaze. Fix the Rib is trying to stay on once again as they head towards the last ditch, and Masterminded is coming away from Mahogany Blaze, who made an identical error to the one down the back. In third place then is Fix the Rib, then Voiparu 2 from home, and Masterminded is coming away. He reaches for the second last, but he's well clear of Mahogany Blaze, then Fix the Rib and Voiparu and down towards the final fence. Clive Smith owned Masterminded is clear as he comes towards it. This is the final fence in the Game Spirit, and Mastermind takes a real liberty with it. Jockey and reins are flung up the horse's neck, and so nearly another high-profile horse ended up on the Newbury turf, but he has survived the mistake. He's coming home. Masterminded clear of Mahogany Blaze and Fixed the Rib. The rib is fixed. Masterminded's back. All roads for 3 champion chases at Cheltenham. Masterminded back with a bang. Beat Mahogany Blaze, Fixed the Rib. Voiparu and King Keel has jumped the last.
Racing for this Betfair Super Saturday chase. The Game Spirit and Zanar leads the way over French Opera. I'm So Lucky, the far side. Way to the left is Hold Fast. Sprinter Sacra in the red and the blue jacket, being restrained in these early stages by Barry Geraghty, and King Keel, the rank outsider, is at the back of the field. Heading for the second fence then, and French Opera on the far side of Zanar. Sprinter Sacra taking a keen hold fast on the near side in the black and beige colours, the Wiley colours, and the last 2, I'm So Lucky and King Keel, as they head to the water jump. And French Opera comes in to take it. Lands about a half length ahead. Hold Fast on landing almost alongside. Now, then Zanar, Sprinter Sacra, and then I'm So Lucky and King Keel. So they swing left-handed and head for the back straight. And there are 5 fences to be jumped in the back, and the second of those is an open ditch. And so French Opera returning after a little bit of a layoff here. 300 days off the track. French Opera, the winner of this race 12 months ago, and jumping well in the lead from stable companion Sprinter Sacra, the inside, followed by Zanar and Hold Fast. I'm So Lucky, and finally King Keel. Now this open ditch, French Opera comes in to take it, jumps it well from Sprinter Sacra. Both impressive there. Zanar over in third, the grey. Hold Fast, I'm So Lucky, and King Keel becoming quite seriously detached as they jump the next plain one. All safely over again. And now they've got 2 more left to take down the back. And Sprinter Sacra has been pretty keen throughout, and probably just taking over now from French Opera as they go towards this next one. And Sprinter Sacra jumping well, as he has done so far in his short chasing career, and has tugged his way into a clear lead now over French Opera, I'm So Lucky, Zanar and Hold Fast. And the leader just having to shorten up there at the last in the back straight, and jumped it well enough. As now they approach the left-hand turn, which will take them downhill slightly towards the cross fence. and Sprinter Sacre and Barry Geraghty from French Opera and Andrew Tinkler in second. I'm So Lucky and Tom Scudamore in third place as they make this turn. Then Zaynar, the orange jacket, James Reevely, Hold Fast and Ruby Walsh and King Keel well out of it as they head towards the fifth last. This is the cross fence. Sprinter Sacre still racing very enthusiastically in front. Jumps this really well from French Opera. Then I'm So Lucky. Hold Fast has dropped away. Zaynar has work to do. Neither of those two shining, and it's left to I'm So Lucky to go in pursuit of the leader as they turn into the home straight with 4 fences left to jump. Sprinter Sacre then, the odds-on favourite with a lead of about 3 or 4 lengths to stable companion French Opera on the right. In the light blue headgear, I'm So Lucky. This is 4 out. Sprinter Sacre, again, very impressive there. Back in fourth is Zaynar and then Hold Fast. This is now the final open ditch. And Sprinter Sacre still full of running seemingly from French Opera at this ditch. Good jump again by the leader. French Opera trying to bridge their gap. Then I'm So Lucky on towards the second last. And Sprinter Sacre still by 3 or 4 lengths at this one and met it spot on. French Opera getting a bit weary perhaps, jumping away to the left there. Then I'm So Lucky and heading for the final fence, and Sprinter Sacre appears to be full of running still, going towards the last in the hands of Barry Geraghty, and put himself right and lands clearly by 4 or 5 lengths and looks like winning on the bridle here. French Opera second, I'm So Lucky back in third. Geraghty taking it very easily in front on Sprinter Sacre, who barely has to be shaken up at all and is going to come home under a motionless Barry Geraghty.
Over just in excess of 2 miles, registered as the Game Spirit Chase, and Altior is being taken straight into a share of the lead as they head towards the first of 13 fences, attended by Dodging Bullets for Sam Twiston Davis in red and green. Altior just had a little bit of a look at the first there, out on his own. Traffic Fluid on the inside in third, and Fox Norton held up as they head on towards the second. So Altior king his ears, I say, he had a little bit of a look at the first. Let's see how he fares at the second. Again, a little bit of a pottery stride, puts himself right, perfectly okay. This is the test for him. He's been able to get away with that when he's bossed small field novices. Slightly higher calibre of opponent here, but he's out on the front end, going to get plenty of time at his fences, it would appear, as they head towards the water jump. Altior leading Dodging Bullets, Traffic Fluid moving right up and out jumping all of the rest of the field. Fox Norton was just a bit scrappy back in fourth place. So Altior from Traffic Fluid has reined back by Jamie Moore, having just made his presence felt. To Altior over the water jump. Third place for Dodging Bullets and fourth for Fox Norton. And this is the difficulty for the other trio. Altior's got a fantastic cruising speed. You might want to put some pressure on his jumping, but in doing so, you could well compromise your own chances. Altior out in front as they head towards the first of the fences down the back straight. Traffic Fluid moving up again, although he got into the bottom of it slightly, and Altior retains a length or so lead. Third for Dodging Bullets, racing on the outside of Fox Norton, and this is the first of the open ditches. Altior shortened into it. Traffic Fluid, just the difference between an experienced chaser and, however good, still a novice on the inside. And Altior was out jumped by Traffic Fluid, who's picked up a bit of a head of steam as he approaches the next. Altior jumped that really well though. Dodging Bullets in third, Fox Norton in fourth. And already side by side, Luke, fascinating to see how the novice fences here in comparison to Traffic Fluid. Just see them over the next with Traffic Fluid tanking along. Altior again produces a really good leap, and it's all going to be a learning curve for him today, whatever the outcome.
Yeah, he's really professional, Richard. He's done it both ways when he gets in close to fence, and then Nico able to give him a dig. On the other hand, Fox Norton being a little bit scrappy for him.
Yes, it's a sort of funny method of jumping, really, compared to the other one. This horse in front here, it's funny, he holds his head out quite low for the horse he is, but he's very, very light on his feet. Even when he was wrong, he was very, very quick if he didn't touch the fence at all.
But he's travelling very well, but he's coming up now too, perhaps one of the most difficult fences in the country.
Yeah, this is the cross fence, and it's partly because it's taken on what normally would be a galloping turn. Most horses use that opportunity to get ahead of steam up or just relax around the bend, and this comes halfway around the turn. You can see the horse just being prepared for the fence by Nico de Boinville. Good leap, really saw a stride there, and he was answered with delivery, and Dodging Bullets is being pushed along in third. Fox Norton goes past him now, relegates him to be the back marker. Traffic Fluid for the first time is pushed along. So out in front it is Altior. Fox Norton is the one who's trying to pick his way through the field as Traffic Fluid off the back of this absence is shaken up, and this is where the different gears for Altior begin to show, because he moves about 3 or 4 lengths clear with 4 to take. Traffic Fluid in second place, another good leap by Altior. Third for Fox Norton, and then dodging bullets, and all of a sudden the other trio are being ridden along, but Altior heads towards the final open ditch. Altior out in front, and again sees a good stride, clears it with clear daylight between himself and the fence, and heading down towards the second last. Traffic fluid, Fox Norton and dodging bullets at the moment cannot lie up with Altior. This time he's in short, and he shortens up, makes the right shape, gets to the other side well, and heading down towards the last. Fox Norton's moved into second place. Traffic fluids now feeling the effects of running keen early, but Altior heads down towards the last, and that is another mighty leap. Really showing off in front of the stands there, and Altior, they haven't been able to lay a glove on him. He's probably will go the Arkle route, but what a mouth-watering clash it would be if he was to take on Duvan. Altior has really impressed here with his jumping, with his cruising. Boinville on the front end, Sam Twiston-Davis, and then Valdez for Wayne Hutchinson. Last of the three, so they're just going to bobble away from the start. The starter lets them go, and they have a look across. Littlelog and Altior will end up just about side by side towards the first. Littlelog the grey, outside of Altior, Valdez in third. Reach the first, and they all jump it well. So, looking each other in the eye early on.
If I'm Nico de Boinville, I'm not very happy I've got Sam Twiston-Davis, but you're Sam Twiston-Davis champ, are you happy?
Yeah, I'm happy, but I wouldn't be letting Politolog stride on too much too early, because I'd be trying to get Altior a little bit keen. But you can see Nico was trying to take him back. It'll be interesting when they go down the back. But if I was Sam, I'd be taking a pull now. But Sam can't see that. Unfortunately, he hasn't got the sight that we have.
Yeah, that's always the problem. He's got a big screen to help him. He's just had a quick glance across at it. He'll see he's 2 lengths clear as they reach the water jump. She doesn't take too well. None of the field overly fluent. Altior in second. Valdez, this marathon absence, is the one that's keenest of all, actually, in third. Commentator's friend, Valdez, also with a massive white face. Last of the trio, that's Politolog. Just an even gallop. Leads Altior towards the back straight. A line of 5 fences, the second of which will be the first of the open ditches. Politolog out in front, leading Altior in second and Valdez in third. Racing towards the first of the fences down the back. Politolog. Altior, having looked him in the eye early, is content just to sit behind. Politolog had to put himself right there. It's not going to help him. And that fires Valdez up on the outside, who's now sitting alongside Altior as they reach the open ditch. Politolog out in front. Valdez towards the outer of Altior. Sails over that. So, Politolog out in front, but Valdez now joining in.
Well, I just think, look at Altior. Nico's trying to ride him on a long rein. He's desperately trying not to get him revved up. Whereas Sam Twiston-Davis and Politolog, champ, you happy?
Yeah, I think I'm happy. Look, they're not going too quick. It's definitely going to be a race. It's going to, you know, from when they turn to the cross fence, they're going to be quickening all the way up the straight. You know, I think both jockeys will be happy at the moment, and you'll be happy with the way the tactics are going for both of them.
So no excuses. Politolog's jumping's been scrappy, though. He keeps getting into the bottom of them. It's not helping him get into any sort of rhythm. Altior racing on the inside and Valdez towards the outer. Got 2 more fences to take down the back. 6 in all. Politolog asked to extend into that. Valdez jumped up. Altior's just being, I say he was pied to dry, but nothing's dry at Newbury this afternoon. He's last of the 3 as they head towards 5 from the finish. Politolog, Valdez and Altior. Valdez continuing to race keenly, so they begin the turn. They'll carry them towards the cross fence. 5 from the finish. 1 down the side, and then the last fence is up the home straight. 4 of them in all. Politolog in this game of cat and mouse again from Valdez, and Altior held together on this ground, on this return after the wind operation. Moving to about 2 lengths behind the leader, Politolog. Cross fence comes up, and Politolog's over. Valdez still reefing and tearing, showing they haven't gone that fast. Altior's in third. All to play for, gentlemen.
Certainly all to play for, but if I'm Nico de Boinville, I'm absolutely delighted. I'm just hoping now that Sam Twiston-Davis goes on a little bit, champ.
Yeah, and Sam will want to be doing that because he'll be wanting to put Nico's horse under pressure. As Richard said, his wind problem that was an issue beforehand is, you know, he'll be trying to test that as much as possible, Sam will.
So here we go, 4 from the finish. Politolog, Valdez and Altior jump that majestic. Oh, Valdez stumbled a stride after. He jumped it perfectly okay. He just knuckled briefly. And now we'll see what gears Altior still has. Politolog heading towards the final open ditch. 3 from the finish is over. Altior is jumping serenely in second place, and then Valdez as they head down towards the second last. Politolog, Altior's moved to the outside, still yet to ask for the effort. Politolog's over in front, Altior another massive lead, then Valdez. They're heading down towards the last then. In the Betfair Exchange chase, Politolog and Altior still held together on the run down towards the last. Politolog, Altior just being nursed, held together for one final effort. Politolog leads, but Altior just about jumps alongside. Now the moment of truth, and Altior moves to Politolog and moves past Politolog. Nico de Boinville exuding confidence, and Altior begins to stretch away, and he's back. Readily dispels the challenge of Politolog, and Altior it is who returns triumphant to beat Politolog, and Valdez in third. The last half an hour have seen 3 potential. First it's Bundoran who leads at an even enough pace with Kalashnikov, Dynamite Dollars, Altior in black with the stripes on the sleeves, simply led towards the inside, and so Royale as they all pop over fence number 1. So on towards the second, Bundoran, Kalashnikov with the low head carriage, and away to the inside, Simply Red. Towards the outside, Dynamite Dollars, Altior settles in 5th, and Sco Royale at the back in the two-tone green as we encounter fence number 2. Altior gave it plenty of daylight. Kalashnikov was a little slow there, just drops back to the next wave as they race on towards the third. Ruby mentioned that Johnny Burke might just try and drop anchor in front. That's what he's attempting to do at the moment. Leads by half a length from Simply Ned. Altior and Dynamite Dollars. Oh, and Bundoran's gone at the water. Hampered Kalashnikov and Sco Royale. Don't get too many fallers at the water jump, but Bundoran just seemed to almost over jump, knuckled on landing. Johnny Burke's on his knees. He's okay, just disconsolate. So now who will try and slow it up? Dynamite Dollars on the outside of Simply Ned. Altior in 3rd place. So Bundoran was the original leader. What do you do as a jockey now? What's your plan B?
Well, plan B for Nico de Boinville is hopefully he's going to drop the bridle, because for the first time in a long time, Altior's really grabbing it, Ruby.
He is, and it's great to see that enthusiasm in him. He was a bit high at the first 2, but he was low and slick there. But it's a long time since I saw a horse fall out of the water jump, Mick.
Yeah, it certainly is. That's a really unusual place. Dynamite Dollars all came out of the jockey's hands astride early there. He's lit up on his return. Simply Led in 2nd, Altior 3rd, Sco Royale. And Kalashnikov's struggling. He was slightly hampered. He'd made an initial mistake. Just to repeat, Bundoran's fine. He's galloping behind the field. So Dynamite Dollars, this definitely was plan B. They were going to hold him up originally, but full marks to his riders. Grasped the initiative, Harry Cobden. Whether he can last home back on absence is more debatable. But Dynamite Dollars leads Simply Ned. Altior in 3rd place, Sco Royale and Kalashnikov, who again didn't get very high, Kalashnikov, as they race towards the last on the far side. Dynamite Dollars leads Simply Ned. Altior still waiting in the wings in 3rd. Sco Royale edging closer. And Kalashnikov as they race towards 6 from the finish. Dynamite Dollars jumping sharp out in the lead. Checks his mirrors. Simply Ned in 2nd. In 3rd place is Altior. Then Sco Royale and Kalashnikov. So the field bunch up again. Chance to gather their breath on the run towards the 5th last. Dynamite Dollars jumped accurately out in the lead. From in 2nd, Simply Ned. Altior in 3rd. Right, just niggling intermittently Nico de Boinville, but that is a trait of Altior. Sco Royale in 4th and Kalashnikov in 5th as they make the turn down the side of the racecourse. So Dynamite Dollars out in the lead towards the cross fence with Simply Ned and Altior. As the leader spies the next, just to put himself right, but he's clever enough. Dynamite Dollars from Simply Ned at a big price. Altior a shake of the reins in 3rd. Sco Royale in 4th, and then Kalashnikov last of the 5. So Dynamite Dollars and Simply Ned are the first 2 to turn towards the 4th last. Altior still waits. So does Sco Royale and Kalashnikov as they make their way up the home straight. Dynamite Dollars with Simply Ned on the inside half a length away. Altior moving threateningly into 3rd. This is the first up the home straight. Dynamite Dollars again looks for a stride, gets into the bottom of it slightly, and Altior is beginning to move through the field. Simply Ned and Sco Royale are the next 2 with Kalashnikov. This is the final open ditch, 3 from the finish. Dynamite Dollars in the blue and yellow comes towards the ditch, pops over in the lead. Altior skied it slightly, is shaken up. Simply Ned, Sco Royale is working into contention as well as they head then down towards the 2nd last. Dynamite Dollars hasn't shaken off the cavalry. Simply Ned, Sco Royale. Altior is up against it here. Altior just shaken up. Is that a flat spot or something more concerning? He comes back into 2nd place, but Dynamite Dollars with Sco Royale at the last. Dynamite Dollars over in the lead from Sco Royale, then Altior. Simply Ned back in 4th, a furlong to go. Dynamite Dollars, Altior throws down the challenge. Then Sco Royale is back in 3rd.
Altior sticking that big neck out. He's made hard work of it. He's holding on from Dynamite Dollars and Scum Royale. And at the line, Altior regains the winning thread, not without a slight scare, but his career back on track. Scum Royale ran Dynamite Dollars out of second. In fourth was Simply Ned and Kalashnikov. So Altior has got the job done at 1 to 3, not without the odd moment of alarm. It probably never got too serious, and on the day perhaps Dynamite Dollars didn't have the fitness to exert any more pressure. Sco Royale has claimed him for second place. Altior back in the winners' enclosure, but there was a flat spot, and it's a tough division this time around. The market interest for the Queen Mother will be interesting. Altior got it done, but not without the odd alarm.